Welcome to the Burning Ship, where we talk about nerd stuff in a chaotic manner. I'm Frankie.
My name is Chris.
This is Jason.
This is Ivan.
And this is Jeepus.
How's everyone doing? How's your week been?
Eventful
Pretty good.
now.
Yeah.
It could be okay. It could be better.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
When
Yeah,
can
dude.
it not be better? You know?
had the same situation happen this week that happened last week.
Oh.
Wait, what
Great.
happened?
My freaking job is apparently the most romantic place on earth, and people just like to bang there.
Very nice. Very
You wanna give us a refresher for people who didn't see the last week's episode?
Oh, dude. So, like last week, this couple came by, and I'm pretty sure they were both cheating, by the way, because they took separate vehicles to get to the back of the parking lot, then got into the girl's car, then they started having sex, and then the girl came out of the car and pushed out
Oh
the
my
remnants of what happened in that car. But it happened again this week, except this time it ended with them smoking a joint. So, you know.
Oh.
But the
little
cheap
bit of
poo.
That's very interesting.
Alright. Anyone else have things eventful? I'm pretty sure no one is able to top that.
I mean, three of us saw Captain Marvel.
Oh yeah, we all did see Captain Marvel, except for one of us.
Except for two.
Whoa.
Two
Two,
of
two,
us.
two.
Oh, you didn't see it either.
No, I haven't.
He's
You're
on those
actually a
movies,
scrub.
Apparently.
I'm a scrub.
Yeah, I don't watch movies either, but I watch that
No.
one at least. You know?
What's it called? At least he's going to see it, and then he can give an opinion rather than
Unlike
Mr.
one of
Chris here.
Listen, I'm gonna wait until it goes on DVD. Maybe if it's on Netflix.
What if I
eventually.
pay for your ticket? What if we go as a date?
It's
Oh,
there you
Oh.
go. Yeah,
Oh,
now
his
it's
oh,
job.
the first ship, Chris.
It's not a good
Jason?
date movie, Chris. I'm just letting you know.
No.
Oh yeah, it's not. It's not a good date movie.
It's a good movie overall, I think. Though.
I mean, it's not like we're gonna watch the movie, right, Jason?
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh. That's why the theaters are dark.
Yeah.
This is true. Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, no. Our movie theater started doing something that I haven't seen it do before for any fucking movie. And
Alert
it's-
us of shooters.
Well, no. Other than
What?
that, but they started assigning seats.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah,
that's
they've been
happen-
doing that
yeah,
for a while.
That's been
They
happening.
haven't
No,
done
but
that since I've
at
been
that
there.
specific one, yeah, they started doing that recently.
When did they start doing that? Do you know?
No. I always use Dolby, so it's always assigned seating.
Mr. Top Notch Theater over here.
I'm gonna use
What?
Dolby for Endgame for sure.
Yeah, that's gonna be amazing.
It always is.
Alright. Well,
Wait.
what are we talking about this week, guys?
Well, since the introduction of the Battle Pass for Apex,
Oh
the
yeah.
speculations on the characters, because there's more than one.
Wait, there was more than one leaked?
Yeah, there was more than just Octane.
Yeah, it was like a big
Mm.
list.
Yeah, it was like 9
Mhm.
other characters.
Gee, well, dude, I'm ready for that.
And comparing battle passes of different games.
Oh,
I
Battle
actually
Royale.
kind of
Yeah,
forgotten
Battle
that
Royale.
PUBG had a battle pass up until today.
Well, the thing is we stopped playing PUBG
Before that.
way before they even announced a Battle Pass.
We stopped playing before the second map, I think.
Which honestly, they're just copying like Fortnite, because I'm pretty sure Fortnite was the first one that did the battle pass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think-
Maybe. I
Wait.
think Rocket League had it at some point,
Not a battle
No.
royale.
but they still had a pass.
Like is
Like
season
a
Uh,
battle
thing.
pass.
no,
yeah.
I
I
didn't
think-
think.
Yeah.
I think it was Fortnite that had it first.
Well,
Unless
I'm sure the
H1
formula has been
I
around
think
in some sort of
H1
form for a while, you know.
I don't.
Like I said, unless H1Z1 had one, I don't remember though.
I was just saying that the formula's probably been around for a while now. I'd imagine. I don't think it's like a new concept.
Yeah, that's very true. But
I
I
think
don't
it's
think
just
it's new. I just.
more popular.
I mean,
but-
Battlefront had it, no?
Battlefront?
No,
No.
they didn't
Battlefront
have a
two?
battle
they had
pass.
they had
No.
crates, but not.
And
Oh,
microtransactions. Shit, what was that?
Don't worry about what that was.
But okay,
I'm
so
concerned.
character speculations. So we have the first one, Octane, which was released on Reddit, right? shown on
He wasn't
Reddit.
released.
The leaks were on Reddit. Yes.
Yeah.
First.
Reddit. And his abilities, quotation marks, have been leaked as well. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
They were
Supposedly.
busted.
No, see, like I said, I enjoy his passive. Well, I like his passive and his tactical ability, because it makes it for an aggressive playstyle. But his ultimate, I don't like it because it's just a certified trampoline that you just toss out, and that's it.
I mean,
I don't know.
You can't judge just based
Well,
on that description.
we don't know
you
how it works yet.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
Like
Yeah,
it might
I-
actually
see,
be really good.
my hope for Octane was a better or upgraded version of Bloodhound.
Wait, for Octane, I guess the abilities that they put on there, I thought they were scrapped. I thought they weren't going to use them.
Well, it hasn't been confirmed.
Nor denied.
I-
So
Yeah.
Not in the interview?
no,
No,
like
they
a lot
haven't
of
talked
stuff
about
is,
anything yet.
a lot of stuff is still in the air, up in the air rather.
Yeah, most of these stuffs are like just leaks and like speculations, really.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Mhm.
because I mean, some of those abilities, depending on how often they proc, would be insane.
Well, it just depends on after. Like, if I think one of the passive was like, as long as he's not taking damage, he's recovering, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
and then
recovering
he-
health.
Well, it just
And
depends on how long it procs, right? 'Cause
Well-
if you
Yeah,
just,
how fast it works. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, how fast it
the-
works, how often it procs. Because if you can hide for 30 seconds during a fight and you get your full bar of health back, that's
like if
broken.
it's as much as what's it called, Lifeline's robot, that's pretty,
It
pretty-
No,
does
yeah,
take a
that's
good
wrong.
minute though.
It takes a minute, but I mean, you get it for free. Because wasn't it passive, right?
Yeah, his
yeah,
passive.
his passive.
You get it for free instead of using up a skill.
But his tactical takes up 10% of his health,
Yeah.
according
Yeah,
to those
but
leaks.
you also got to think about it. His tactical's a mini Bloodhound ult.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a Bangalore type of
Yeah,
thing. 'cause
Yeah,
he-
because it's
Or
just
Or Bangalore
speed.
passive.
yeah, and he's immune to slow
Yeah.
while he has the active.
Which is really good.
Passive.
'cause
For
shurikens are
Bangalore, the Shuriken effect and Bangalore's effect.
Oh, yeah,
Or
the-
ultimate.
The ults, yeah.
The launch pad,
Big.
though, like, do you think you'd be able to angle it, like, or is it
Yeah,
just
I
flat on
mean,
the ground?
I think
I would hope so.
I feel like you can angle it, but I also feel like a lot of people are not realizing how like
The potential for this?
yeah, because you could, if you're fighting someone and then you just throw them off with a trampoline.
I mean, I guess, but you could also say that it's the same thing with what's the robot's name?
Pathfinder?
Chappie?
Chappie.
Yeah,
Oh,
Chappie.
Pathfinder. Yeah, Pathfinder.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Yeah, but I mean, his is very linear because it's from point A to point B. With a trampoline, if it works like it does, you can move in the air and stuff and just like throw people out.
it depends how high you get.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You
'cause
c-
the only benefit I could see this is if you're outside of the area or in the zone and you can use it for a faster getaway.
Yeah.
Or or just
No, I
launching
see
yourself
other
into a
potentials
balloon.
with it.
If someone's knocked down and let's say like you put the trampoline down, they're able to like escape the gunfight.
Not if it's elevated. We don't
Oh,
know
they-
how it looks like yet. If
They
it's
might work
elevated,
around
they won't
that
be able to.
too. It's like you can't activate the trampoline when you're down. That'd be
Oh no,
No.
you. It's
Like
not
if-
you
oh.
being down, but you're like your
Teammate.
teammates are down.
yeah. I'm talking about the teammate who's down. He might not be able to use it.
And
Yeah, like-
so just stockpile onto the trampoline, and not do
Well,
anything.
no, that's what I mean. Where it would be elevated so that you can't just crawl onto it. So
Well,
you
what
can't
if
jump
what
when
what
you're
if
down.
the launch pad was at the bottom and then you happen to be knocked down on the second floor and you fall over to it?
Then I think it would work, right?
It should.
I mean,
Yeah.
again, it's a lot of guessing.
Yeah, it's just speculations right now.
Mhm.
But I think it could be used offensive or defensively. It can
And
also be used
tactical
as
too,
just
because
getaway.
you could get you can go for a risky like care package drop and then just bounce your way out.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
just a quick
Yeah.
quick getaway type of thing.
Yeah.
Design wise though, what thoughts on design? He
I
looks
like
like
it.
I like
pretty
the
cool.
first design that was quote unquote released.
What's the second one?
The second one's the guy that is there now, right? Like the psycho looking one, like the bandit.
They're both the same.
Kind of the same. I think it's just a
Yeah.
different skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm
like
get-
the other skin.
I'm getting like a Mad Max feel type of thing.
Again,
second
I'm
one?
just getting a Psycho from Borderlands. It
Well,
looks
there's only
cool.
one.
Wait, aren't these characters from Titanfall?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, no.
No.
Well, it's set in the Titanfall universe, but these characters
Yeah, these
weren't
are just
in there.
no characters.
Oh, these are unique to it. I thought for some reason that they were actually part of the Titanfalls. Like
Now,
lore
when
story.
are they going to introduce mechs?
I hope they never do it. Unless there's a game mode specific where it's like one mech in the middle.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And you fight for it.
Oh, kind
and
of
you
like
fight
how
to get for it.
you kind of have how like Fortnite had Thanos.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
it would be
that
similar
was
to
a
that.
thing.
But then they need to
jump
include
around.
heavy weapons for that, like actual heavy weapons, not just machine guns.
Oh, like
Oh.
something that so then you're able to actually take it out.
yeah.
I mean, as one of the legendary weapons, I would love to see a rocket launcher. That'd be cool.
Yeah, legendary weapon. I see it, but like just being a regular weapon, it'd be way overpowered.
Yeah,
It depends.
That's
They
why I'm
could
like,
they could nerf the blast damage.
that's true, but I was just thinking like a legendary weapon with 2 rockets. That'd be cool.
They did kind of leak the flamethrower.
They did?
So-
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, flamethrower. Do we have links to this?
Let me see if I can look it up. But I did see that on the on the
How
Reddit.
far range would that be? Would that be competing with shotguns?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean,
feel like-
shotguns still even they themselves have pretty long range.
I feel like it's more of
That's where I'm finding the yeah.
a defensive
That's where I'm
tack.
finding the issue.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think it's
they,
more of a defensive strategy, no? Like if you barricade yourself in a house and then someone tries to come in, you like burn them.
Then why not just use a thermite grenade?
I don't know.
I wouldn't
mean,
want
what-
to take a weapon slot for a defensive item.
What about
Not in Apex.
remote detonation like C4? Do you think that would
C-
be a
I
thing?
think it's also dumb.
You think that would be dumb?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
don't
I would
think they
prefer
should
something
add
like a
it.
claymore.
but that's
'Cause
technically
then you'll have a lot more people camping.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
technically like the dude's gas tanks.
Yeah, it would be like
Yeah,
caustic's gas tank.
Yeah, those are like claymores.
To an extent. This shows flamethrowers and remote turrets.
Oh,
Oh,
I think I
remote.
remember this. It was from the data mining, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, remote turrets. Kind of like a drone from like Siege type of remote turrets, or
If it's anything similar, or if it's what I'm thinking about, it's like the turrets they had in Fortnite.
oh, like the placeable ones.
Yeah.
There was
Oh, yeah.
turns in
Like
Fortnite.
that,
Dude,
yeah.
It would
I
be
totally
useless
Forgot they
then.
had those.
If
in
it's
my
anything
opinion.
like that, I don't know. Cause that thing destroys people's health.
It does, but after you place it, you can't move it again.
Yeah, but still.
Unless
So
it's
you would
part
just
of
save
like
one for the
an
final battle?
ability.
Yeah, save one for the final battle. Place it. And then
Yeah, what if it is
boom.
an ability of the new character or
But
something?
you know,
Yeah,
do you know
for
how
a
do you
different
know how
character.
cheesy that is?
Yeah, that's
Unless-
way too OP.
Unless I know it's not the same thing, but unless it's like the warlock ability,
In Destiny.
yeah, where it just comes out like a little ball, and it starts shooting. I don't know.
Well,
know
I don't
if
think
there's
it's gonna
another
be
game.
doing like primary weapon damage. I think it's gonna be more like a pea shooter. I hope.
A little pea shooter.
Yeah, just shooting peas
Does
at you.
maybe like 10 damage per shot.
Would it be a
10
tactical
damage.
though, or would it be its ult?
Probably
I
an
don't-
ult.
If it's
If
an
it's an
ult, then I don't
ult,
want it to just do like 5-10 damage. That shit
Yeah.
should at least do 20.
20 a shot.
20 per good shot, yeah.
Per good
Yeah,
shot.
I see that.
Sounds-
Since it's an ult and it would have to charge up a lot. Like if it was like 5 damage, yeah, maybe like
If
a
it was 5
tactical.
damage, I could see that being an ability that like it lasts for 30 seconds and then disappears.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, I could see that.
Did you hear what they're also that they were not really focused on allowing players to reconnect during a disconnection?
What?
Which makes sense.
Yeah, they said it was very
Because-
exploitable, and they have
Yeah,
other
you could definitely
places they
exploit
can
that very
allocate those
easily.
resources.
I understand that, but you at least fix it so that I don't get disconnected every round.
I mean,
Um,
I'd
I-
imagine that's true.
Isn't it more hardware than anything?
Well,
I don't
Is it
know.
really
so.
hardware?
Cause look what's going on with what's his name?
Adrian?
Adrian. His
But he busted his computer.
But his computer is like 2,000 years old already.
Yeah, but there's a reason his disconnects. Mine's relatively new.
Respawn wise, I feel like a way they could make it to where it's like it's doable is it basically drops your body and your teammates are able to recover your beacon, and then when you reconnect, it gives you the ability of respawning. But until you reconnect, it's just your beacon's just there. They
My
don't allow you
only
to
gripe
respawn.
is if you don't let us reconnect to the game, at least let us spectate our own team. You know,
I
Hmm.
guess.
I don't
I
think
mean,
that
in this
hurts
case,
any.
they don't
can't
really need to add it. They just need to fix the game for that people don't disconnect
Disconnect.
as often.
Yeah.
That's
But
I'm fine with
add,
that.
going things into adding stuff, they definitely need to add a report system.
They are
Yes.
working on that apparently.
And they need to fix the speculation when you're going into spectator mode. Because that's still kind of like buggy for me.
Yeah,
It takes-
just
It
run
is.
desync
It takes
on the
way
spectating.
too long to go into spectator mode.
It should take 3 seconds. It takes literally 10, 15 seconds to get into spectator. And that sucks. Because if your teammate's in a fight, you can't assist them even if you're dead. By the time that you get out of spectator mode, the match is over for your team.
Yeah.
If you have a bad team, I guess.
Damn.
What
Chris is
about
calling you out.
adding a skippable kill cam? Like, do you
Is
think-
there a kill cam at
There's
all?
no kill
There's
cam.
No, there's no
No.
kill cam.
No, like
You're
like,
talking about death
they-
animation.
Yeah,
You-
no, like
you
basically
dying.
The
they
after
add a
screen?
kill cam, but it's skippable if you want to skip it.
Well,
Or you
I don't
just
know.
have the skip death animation. And just go straight into spectator.
No. I would say that's a good idea if we're trying to catch hackers and stuff. Like, this way you can see how you died, but I think it causes more issues
How so?
than it would. Because the death timer is already long, so they would have to fix the death timer to go into spectator mode.
Also,
On top
if
of
you
that-
if you die from a distance, and you view the footage, you can like tell your teammates where the enemy would be.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
always
Yeah,
an
that's
issue.
true.
I see. Yeah, I get that.
Also, I mean, like it'd be very, very obvious if they were hacking, if they were sniping you from across the map. They're just like sitting in a corner.
Dude, I've seen footage of a guy just shooting in the ground and getting kills.
Hacking?
Yeah.
no,
Mm.
pure skill.
Yo, remember that? I think it was a glitch, but when I forgot who I was playing with, but everyone in the map just dropped at the beginning.
No.
I don't remember
I was
that.
not
I
part
don't
of
think
that.
that was not me.
I don't know. I think it was in Apex where like everyone just dropped at the beginning.
Are you sure it was Apex?
I'm pretty sure because we just auto like jumped and it was like, oh, well, what do we do?
I think that's
I
kind
don't
of fun
remember
though.
this.
I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm.
Everybody just dropped at once, and then you're like, "Shit, where are we going?" Looter,
That
freaking battle royale should do that, where they just have everybody contained. They don't tell them when they're gonna drop at any point throughout the trip,
and
and then they just
drop.
all get dropped at one point.
That it would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh.
I
Links are
guess
coming down.
in terms of whatchamacallits, the battle pass, how would you guys set it up? Because I don't know if it's been confirmed or not, but it has been roughly suggested that the battle pass is gonna cost $10. So it's gonna be about the same price as Fortnite's.
I mean, it's a competitive
Mhm.
price. I feel like if it was $20, I mean, people probably would still buy it, but it'd be
Less
scrutinized
likely.
a
It'd be
bit.
too much. A little bit
No,
too much.
it'd be scrutinized a bit. I feel like.
Yeah, because then people will be complaining like, "Oh well, Fortnite had it for $10. Why can't you make it for $10?"
The other
Eh.
thing with that is though, like, I don't mind it being $10 or $15
Whoa,
If-
whoa.
if throughout the battle pass you can make it up so you don't have to keep buying. If they don't give you a way to earn the credit back to buy it, to basically renew your battle pass, then I think it's gonna get bad marks no matter what.
Well, at that point, it would just be like a live service game, wouldn't it?
Well, it also depends the loot. Like, what if like it's that good of a loot in the past where it's
I mean,
it's
everything's
worth
cosmetic.
$10.
like at this point, what can they offer you?
Just different skins,
yeah,
loot boxes,
Skins,
even
emotes.
the crafting
coins.
materials.
Yeah,
Oh,
they could add a
coins,
lot.
yeah.
Oh well, I mean,
They
I'm
could-
talking about right now, like that we currently have in Apex, because we don't have emotes, we don't have etc. etc.
Well, they could
Oh, yeah.
probably introduce those at some point.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like
Um,
that'd be trickled in. But I'm talking about this first battle pass.
kill
Well,
animations, different kill
Oh.
animations for different characters.
That's a good one. But who uses the finishers?
the little banner animations.
Yeah,
the,
banner animations.
The little
The trackers.
yeah, the datas, all that
Um,
stuff.
banner frames,
Yeah, they could add
Bit-
a lot.
and they
I
I
have
mean,
like-
most
have-
of the battle pass is gonna be cosmetic, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
It should,
sure.
it should all be cosmetic. at
yeah.
least.
It shouldn't add something that unbalances the game.
Well, I kind of like
I-
the idea of having like EXP boosts, like
Yeah.
after you reach a certain level.
Or at least
Um,
increase the frequency at which you get freaking loot cases.
Or they can also like per rank. Nothing to increase the how fast you go in the battle pass, but how fast you go. Like they could add extra credit. You know what I'm talking about? Because trying to buy a champion takes a while.
Yeah.
If you're free to play.
Yeah.
Could also get the EA coins.
The
Screw
EA.
that.
Or the
EA coins.
EA Axis.
But that isn't the EA access like also like it. You have to pay for it.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Yes.
like if you're going for the battle pass, at least throw some coins in it.
Mm.
You know.
Hmm.
No, right? I
No?
mean, not like it just gives you coins, but if they do like Fortnite strat, where like, oh, you get through battle pass level, blah 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 blah, you get X amount of coins.
Maybe I don't know what like you know how in Fortnite where if you reach level 100 you get like the max customized of that one character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What if they include the new character in it? You know what I mean?
Oh,
you
like
get the new
some
character.
legendary skin.
Yeah, you get the new character. Let's say Octane comes out, right? He has no skins, anything like that. You can either craft it, or get all the way to level 100 in that battle pass, and then you get that new legendary
I wouldn't.
skin or something like that.
And that'd
That'd
be
be cool.
interesting. Where it's like, if you reach the end, you get Octane, but also you're able to buy him with
No.
coins if you want.
No.
He should, or
no.
No.
Cause
If
they-
you gate that, that will cause a lot of issues.
Well, no. Frankie
Yeah.
was saying you could either get to level 100 and get him for free, or you can buy him. That's
yeah,
what he was
with
trying to say.
coins.
See, I don't think a level 100 would be doable. Maybe if you put it at to 50 and then get his
Skin at
like
100.
skin at 100.
Oh.
I don't know about you guys, but I would love some extra crafting materials.
Yeah, I
in
haven't.
there.
No,
shit.
yeah, because there's some skins that like I want to get, but it's just I don't have the crafting material for it.
Skins,
That's
no,
another
weapon
thing with-
skins. Is what
Yeah,
you
Weapon
need.
skins.
Yeah,
but
that's what I meant.
They're all skins.
Skins, yeah, there's skins in general.
No, it's
my
already a
my
flesh.
concern is I want the battle pass to have decent skins. Like
Decent skins.
Mhm.
Are you saying you don't like every epic being the same?
yeah, exactly.
You want
Dude,
something
they
that's
have
not
no
generic.
variety in the epic category. I would like unique epics because they're all literally let me paint it green with grids. So
But I like it green with grids.
No,
I
no,
want my
no.
red stripes.
Exactly, red for
my
the
blue
win, man.
lightning.
How dare you?
But yeah,
would you guys
I'm
be
like,
okay if they
screw that.
added like the type of cosmetics that Fortnite has, where it's just a bunch of random stuff?
What do you
you
mean?
What do
guys
you mean?
want it
What do
like
you mean?
like there's like hot dogs running around now, like
No,
people
I
riding
wouldn't
horses.
want
that
joke
giant
skins,
banana,
like-
dude.
Yeah,
put it this
freaking
way.
banana.
I would
I would-
only want maybe one joke skin per season. I don't want there to be like 4 different joke skins in that one season.
I don't know.
I would
don't
love
know.
seasonal skins. That'd be dope.
Like maybe not even like an actual skin, but like a paint scheme.
Mhm.
That would be
oh,
okay.
like a
with me.
chroma.
You know what they could also do? Like, what's the whole point of the color-coded jetpacks when you're getting launched out? Is that signify that how many teams are there, or is it a group, or I don't know what that means.
I think it's just
But
random.
It's probably just to tell them apart. Like if your
But-
teams were to like, if your team were to like separate, you know which one is your teammate.
But
But
the
no,
issue with
but
that is that there's like only
there's
four
also
different colors.
no. There's also another team with that same color. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
What they could
So-
do with this battle pass is they can introduce another colors.
Oh, like Fortnite
color
where they
systems.
have the
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Oh,
not
the
saying
little
copy
trails.
everything
Yeah.
from Fortnite, but
yeah.
yeah, just do something with that if it's gonna be color coded or I don't know.
I would like slight
Something.
personalization to things, you know, like if you I don't know if they would ever implement this, but if like you start maining a character and you want to put like extra flair in it, so say like Caustic, you can customize his poison barrels and stuff like that.
kind of like how
See, you could do that, but then if you change it too much, it'll look too different, and then that could affect the gameplay.
Yeah, good. I
It
mean,
depends how
what's
much they
like,
change it.
Like change the color to like something like camouflage.
Were they
wise.
Yeah,
planning on
then-
putting in
It-
another
it-
map?
it-
Do you guys know?
No, I haven't. I'm not aware of anything like that.
I think they were.
I think the game's too early on in.
According to the
Development.
the very
it's
first
bar-
leak
it's
of the game,
It's still
I
barely
believe.
season one. Not
Mhm.
even season one.
I think they were talking about like maps, and like the map they showed was obviously the one that's in the game right now. But I could be wrong. Like, it's been a while since I've looked through it.
Do you
'Cause
think
I think
in
maybe not this season pass, but the next one should have a map associated with it.
Well,
Or
where's
like,
the roadmap for it? Isn't it?
roadmap? I think I posted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah. The battle pass, the new legend, the new weapons, and then
Oh, what new weapons?
loot. That's season 3, which would be in September.
Hmm
Mm.
Again, I just want a minigun.
Minigun.
God,
I mean,
no.
it would have
Like
to
a
slow
little
down.
tiny gun.
It would have to slow your movement, but you know,
Like a pistol, a minigun.
Yeah, you want to like pistol?
I want a gun that's tinier than a pistol, but it shoots a rocket.
Wow. Okay. So each season will. It looks like each season's gonna have all 4 different types. So a battle pass, a legend, and weapons and loot. So
Allegedly.
yeah,
No, yeah,
according
'cause all
to
the
the
marks-
roadmap.
Remember,
All the marks have new weapons. It has all of them pretty much.
the
Yeah.
community manager
Yeah.
said, don't temper your expectations.
But
'Cause
still.
as long as
But this
as
is
long
their
as-
official roadmap, so therefore we could assume we're gonna get all of this in
Each season. Yeah.
Yeah. New loot
may not
wise
be
though. Like
Greatest weapons, but
I mean, I
what would they
always
have
feel
as
like
for loot?
when they talk about that stuff, it's always subject to change.
They would have said it on this roadmap.
yeah, considering their launch is so close for their first season.
I'm not talking about season 1. I'm talking about like further down the line.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They include, even in this roadmap, they include seasons 2, 3, and 4. Therefore, it's safe to assume that they already have everything planned out. So there's nothing they're gonna change unless they're gonna announce that there's gonna be a change within each season.
Yeah, there's like
Um,
3 months difference between each season now.
So because it's not like they're gonna finish season 1 and then they're gonna start working on a new character for season 2. It's already safe to say they've already have all of these set up and they're just waiting for the release date to go live.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're
most
probably already
likely.
working on the characters for
That's why
each of the
that's
seasons.
probably why the reason Octane got released right now, because
Leaked.
it's within this
Leaked.
month they're gonna release the battle pass.
And
For
that
season 1.
and that would be the start of season 1, which then would include the new legends, new weapons, and new loot as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
They ever include more than one legend per pass, though?
what do you mean? What?
Like, would they include another character besides Octane
in a
Within-
single
within a
battle
sing-
pa-
within a
yeah.
in a single
Season?
season? Yeah,
No.
per season. That's
I don't think so.
I don't know.
well,
Yeah.
in the roadmap it says new legends as in plural.
well, I mean, I think they're just
Yeah.
talking about throughout the seasons. There's gonna
Yeah.
be new legends.
Like in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I doubt they would make more than one new weapon per season. Also, are they going to rotate out weapons?
Kind of
It
like Fortnite
depends.
does.
They
Yeah,
could've
because I
done
feel like it
that.
would get saturated with all different types of weapons if they have a new one each season. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
And
Well,
I feel
then-
like
well,
it would
could
add
be like
variety,
PUBG.
though, right? Yeah.
Because I mean, look at it right now. How it is. How the new Havoc got introduced with the new hop-ups. Nobody really uses the Mozambique unless you necessarily have to.
Nobody used it before that though.
That's what I'm saying. So even with the new weapons, it won't really matter. You know what I mean?
It's all up to
Yes and no.
preference, really.
What do you mean no?
Like,
It's
yeah,
just preference, pretty much. It depends on if you're gonna use it or not.
I guess my thing is it takes away from the spawn of another weapon.
Okay, I see where it makes things more scarce.
What if
Like
what
different
if
types
it's
of
what if like they put like let's say they put the new weapons in the loot in the like on the floor, but have some of the weapons that we had before only be found in the crates.
That's also a
Exclusively on
possibility.
crates.
So like for example, like you know how nobody really uses the Mozambique or the P2020 or the other guns?
Yeah.
They get remove that loot, put it in the crate. So if you know if you get unlucky or if you just land in a crate, you know you could get those guns, or you know just find it on the floor with the new weapons. But you can also mix it in here and there, because sometimes when you land, you only find ammo, but you find no gun.
Yeah.
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 But I guess my thing is also it doesn't just affect gun spawn; it affects ammo types as well. So, right now
think-
because they introduced Havoc, more energy ammo is found.
Yeah, but I think they're only gonna stick with the 4 ammo.
Types.
No,
yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
but say they keep introducing, like, say the next 2 seasons, it's another energy weapon for each one of those seasons. We'll be overrun with energy ammo.
But
I mean,
at that point, it just depends on how they're gonna release their guns. You know what I mean? It's not there because it's gonna be a bad tactic to release energy. It's gonna be more than likely how this like how March was energy right for the Havoc. It's safe
Yeah.
to assume maybe a new shotgun for the season 2, a new light ammo for or not ammo, a light gun for season 3, and then a new heavy for season 4.
You know how it says new
possible.
loot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna add supportive items? You know how like we have grenades and stuff like that. Do you think they're ever gonna have like a healing thing,
Or like a healing
Um,
grenade.
I think
type
it's
of thing?
definitely very
Pretty cool.
possible.
or like
Yeah.
a shield generator or something like that? You know, I feel like
Yeah,
that.
they could probably add that.
Like a
It's
bubble shield in Halo 3.
generator.
Not a bubble
But-
shield,
but that-
something that,
that
gives
would
you like
take-
a
Yeah,
temporary
that's
shield.
Gibraltar.
Yeah, that would unless Gibraltar's ability changes into where like if you're in the dome, everybody who gets in that dome slowly recharges shield.
No,
be
the
cool.
way they need to change it
You
is
know
that
what I mean?
Gibraltar's dome lets you shoot out of it. And then
No.
the dome as
Hell
an
no.
item.
You can't
No,
shoot
that'd
out or
make it
shoot
very
in.
unbalanced.
No,
There's
here's
reason
my
it's
caveat to it.
passive.
Gibraltar's dome you can shoot out of, but it's actually breakable.
No,
No.
Mm.
because then what would be
Because-
the point for putting it, in the middle of like a hellfire?
Because the whole point, the whole
But
point.
then
of
there would be
his
no
kit-
reason to get like a shield item.
Yeah, there would. If
Like what?
'Cause
if everyone's
what
all
if
low on shields, you can pop it, and then it gives you like a temporary boost in your shield.
Literally generating shield energy is what you're saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying at a slower rate compared to having one in hand.
Yeah. Well, what's it
Well, no,
called?
it would be a slower rate, but it would be just AOE, right?
The way I was thinking of it is like an AOE shield that decays over time.
Because how long is this cooldown for?
30 seconds?
15 seconds.
15?
Bump that to 20 if you include that. You know what I mean? 25, maybe.
What about having the drop down shield breakable? Well, Gibraltar's isn't breakable,
What do you mean?
and it
That would
lasts
also be interesting.
less.
Drop down shit. The new
Like,
one.
Yeah,
not-
so
like
if
knockdown
you
the
shield?
bubble
do like
shield.
a bubble shield.
Yeah, like a bubble shield.
But I don't think they introduce that, or else that means you. I mean, like I don't think you should, due to the fact that it's gonna take away from his ability usage. Like that's what makes him special as a character. That he's
Yeah,
the only one.
he's already not very played.
Yeah,
So if you
But
add
that's
something
because
like
of his
that,
hitboxes.
but still,
yeah, I guess, but yeah,
that's
Also,
like
his movement speed now.
No,
his
his
movement
speed
speed's
isn't
the same as
affected.
all the other characters.
Is it really?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just his arm sway make it seem like it's
Yeah.
slow.
Oh yeah, I feel like I've been told this before.
You might have.
Yeah.
damn
My
it,
thing is,
Travis.
are there going to be new loot supply caches? You
Oh,
know,
Like-
kind of
like
like
different
actual
area
crates or
placements?
something like that.
like placements, and on top of that, different type of containers. Like, oh, this small container may just carry only ammo, or only a like accessory like a grenade or something like that.
Do you think they should buff
Mm.
the quality of loot that the robots give you?
Yes.
The robots? Yes.
Yeah, because I feel like every time you punch one, you get nothing in return.
I mean,
You
it's,
get ammo and you get maybe like a purple attachment.
A level 3 sniper stock when you don't have a sniper.
Yeah.
well, that's the thing with the little robots. The color, it just guarantees you one of those items.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
at
but
least that color. So
But for
Like,
how
there's
rare
no-
they
have
are,
a
you
little
should.
bit better loot. Like sometimes all I get out of it is a Phoenix kit, and I'm like, I don't have room for this, and I don't want to give
That's
up
not
what I
that
have.
bad. Though. I'd
Yeah,
rather get a
Phoenix kit's pretty
kit,
good.
Yeah.
They're good, but if you already have like 2, I don't need another one.
Well,
It's better
then
than
that's
a
why
sniper
you
shot.
ask your
Fault.
teammates.
It's your fault. No, it's that tiny robot fuck.
Yeah, you're trying to robot folk.
But yeah, but going back to that grenade, I think it also takes away Lifeline's ability as a character as well.
Which one?
Well, it depends what they add. If it's like a
The
healing
healing
thing, then
grenade.
yeah, it's gonna take away from lifeline.
But like, what if you're not running a lifeline? Is the thing. You're not gonna magically find
That's
multiple.
that's your
abundant.
fault as a team, though.
Yeah, as a team composition, that's on you, because you already know what you pick ahead of time. Dang, what could they add?
Flashbang.
Maybe
I would
they
hate
could-
it.
No, no,
I
no,
would
no,
fucking
no,
hate it.
No flashbangs. I was gonna say maybe like a sensory dart, but then that at the same time takes away Bloodhound's
Yeah.
ability.
I'm telling you, flashbang. Something that disorients you other than
God,
the
no, man.
I mean, Bangalore's.
Wait, hold on. How are you gonna suggest that based on your eyesights, dude? You,
based on
out of
my
all
migraines.
people, should know that you're gonna have like a heart attack if you see something like that in game.
I know. That's why I said I shouldn't say it, but it would be the most obvious. No,
Could
They
you
already have
explain?
smoke.
Could you
Why not?
explain what your disability is?
what migraines? Chronic migraines?
No, your thing with
Epilepsy.
your eyes. It's
No,
not
he doesn't have
epilepsy.
epilepsy.
I thought
It's,
no.
it's
I
like
have not.
No.
borderline to it.
No,
Like,
all
it's
that
like-
happens is that when you flash lights at him, he becomes an angry boy.
I'm photo. Shut up. I have photosensitivity, and
Pretty much bright lights hurt his eyes.
Makes him cry a bit.
Yeah.
I'm crying.
exactly.
But
Why not just a
No.
concussion then? A concussion grenade.
no, because look how that's going well
But
with
that's with-
Blackout. They Blackout removed the flashbangs and then reintroduced it after it was nerfed, but they also took it out because it was still a bad item. In terms of Blackout mode,
Why?
Mm.
cause dude, getting flashbang when you're in the open area and then just I don't know.
Yeah, any
That-
item
it's
that
just a
impedes my
gimmicky
movement
item.
is like the worst thing that can happen. It's
But
just
we
annoying.
already have freaking shurikens.
But the shurikens are not that bad unless you get
Yeah.
like 5 and you're stuck on one person. And
But
then
then
and at that point
they
they just
still
become a
impede
suicide
movement.
bomber.
Yeah, but it's not that overdone. Like if they add more things, it's gonna be like Overwatch, where you're constantly being stopped by some random thing.
Or
Because-
caustics, you know.
But see, look at
Containers.
because with those with that container, it depends on how many people are actually playing caustic at that time. And then with the shurikens, it's not that often you run across a shuriken. It's either a shuriken, thermite, or a grenade. Sometimes it's just one. Sometimes it's just all three at once. But
Mm.
I don't know. What I'm trying to say is like the availability is not as rampant as as one really believes. Because it's not often that I pick up a shuriken. Sometimes I overlook at it.
That's
I,
where
I
I
usually
guess
try to
I'm
pick
different.
up shurikens more than like thermites.
Any other grenade for me, I literally just only pick up shurikens unless I absolutely have no other grenades. Then
See,
I'll
I'm
pick up a
I'm
grenade.
I'm with Augustine. The thermites are all where it's at.
Thermites
He's-
suck ass,
he's
dude.
always
Yeah,
throwing
like
thermites.
it's just like a
'Cause-
line of flame. Like I
'cause
wish it
think
was
about
more
it.
of an AOE type of
Think
thing.
about it. You're in a
Like a
you're in a
Molotov.
you're in a 1v1 squad situation, right? The circle's in a house, right? You throw thermites, they have no way to escape. And now they're trapped between the circle, the fire, and then you just gotta hunt them down.
Why don't you just throw a
Boom, bada
grenade
bing,
in there?
bada boom.
Yeah, why don't you just throw a shuriken in there, rush in, shotgun, dead?
Because I already explained that the thermite was keeping them in a corner. The grenade, they could just still run around other places where the thermite's not being blocked off.
But they'll. I mean, if they're in the house and the circle's coming, they're probably a crayon eater and they wouldn't know what to do.
Crayon
You know what I mean?
freaking crayon
Oh
fingers, dude.
my god.
But what's it called? Yeah.
I guess. I mean, then what else could it be?
I guess
What
like,
if they
support
do
items.
introduce drones?
I was just thinking support items.
What kind of
I-
drones? What do you mean?
The pea shooter drones.
I feel drones might be like an ultimate for like a character. Maybe.
Maybe.
You think the flamethrower is also like instead of a weapon, it's a tactical?
You think it would be like a passive drone
No.
or one that you control?
I think it would be when you're able to control.
Hmm.
I think that'd be busted.
Hmm.
I don't.
But-
I don't see it as an ability you can control. I think it would just be a passive.
Yeah,
is it-
same here.
I mean,
I would be able to see one if they were an ability just to scout.
that'd be
But
cool.
that's it.
Because
What
Apex is a kind of it's a pretty fast moving game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very fast paced.
You can make it like an ultimate if you really wanted to.
Well, no, not just fast paced. Mobility means a lot in that game.
Oh yeah, and like let's say you use your ult and then like it just stops you in place type of thing.
Yeah.
If it's controlled.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I'm saying.
It makes you too easy of a target. Plus, it could also be unfair because you could go. It depends how far you can go with the drone. But say you're able to go, across the map with it, you could just go around killing people with the fucking drone until
Oh,
they shoot you
Jason.
down.
Yeah.
What if it works like Gage's ult, where it's like a companion? You know?
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like a passive, like thing that's following you around that does X amount of
Yeah,
damage per
but
shot.
being-
Well, it
it
could
being
be
near
like
you.
Rainbow Six Siege, where you get a little drone, but it's just a little like tiny drone with wheels to just take around driving. Doesn't
Yeah,
do any
but
damage.
at that point, I wouldn't think. No, like I could see it being a drone that doesn't do any damage as an ability, but as an ult, I feel like it has to do some sort of either damage or utility that helps out the team.
Because like many ults, not a lot of ults or abilities do damage.
Yeah,
No,
they're meant to control or zone the area.
Yeah.
well then, do you
caustic.
think it would be like Valkyrie's cams,
Who?
where you can like put it in the air and then
it's
ping
It's
enemies?
a siege character where she's able to like add additional cameras anywhere she wants.
Ah,
You know the lady
yes.
that I use?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so do you think it would be like that where you can send like, oh no, I guess not her, but there's one character in Siege, I forget his fucking name. He throws out a drone, and it can stick to like the ceiling of buildings.
I think I know who you're talking about. I just don't know his name either.
Yeah,
Let me
but a
look
drone
it.
like that where you just it flies overhead slightly and it can ping enemies and the enemies can shoot it down if they want, but if they're not focusing on it,
Mhm.
you can just keep pinging them.
Hmm.
That'd be interesting.
That way you get positioning at least.
Echo.
What echo?
Echo's the guy you're talking about.
Oh, I thought you meant like
Oh,
you
I
heard
was
an
like-
echo. I was like, what?
No.
Yeah, Echo's the character.
This is what I hate about names like that. It's just so fucking stupid. It's just like,
Really?
You're telling me Lifeline isn't a stupid name?
yeah. I
You're
choose
saying
report.
Blackbeard is stupid.
No.
Yar.
Buck.
you
Smoke.
you can't misinterpret Blackbeard for anything.
Ash. Castle.
Yeah, Ash Ketchum, bro.
Castle
Ash
Rock.
Castle.
IQ. These are all
IQ
genius names.
sucks.
that genius's name? Albert
Ying?
Einstein. Oh.
Ying, so you know they're Asian.
Whoa.
Oh, what?
Wow.
What?
It's Rainbow Six, not him. Man.
Okay,
That's,
well,
that's
that's
literally
true.
what they called her.
we're supposed to be comparing them now, aren't we?
Yeah, we can move on to the next one, which comparing battle passes, as in like PUBG, Fortnite, Blackout.
I don't know enough
thought we
about
already did that.
freaking. Yeah. Plus, I don't know enough about PUBGs to even do anything substantial. Like, I don't know what they have. Because their loot crates, you kind of just earn them as you play.
But yeah,
where-
I mean, with their battle pass, they earned loot. I think keys, if I remember, like just clothing. It wasn't
Yes.
really like that impressive.
Yeah, you earned credits, and then you could buy crates that you could just unlock.
Yeah, there was no key involved. And then with Fortnite, you didn't have any crates at all.
Mm-mm.
The battle pass was the only way to really get skins for free,
Mm-hmm.
quote unquote free.
See, I feel like the most direct competitor is going to be
It's gonna be
Fortnite.
definitely be Fortnite.
Yeah, in terms of the
'Cause-
battle pass and
'cause-
in the game as well.
Well, I
'Cause
don't
the
know.
way-
It's weird because
The
go ahead.
way they introduced the battle pass for Blackout was really bad. You know.
I know it's in Call of Duty. You already know.
So yeah, definitely has to be a Fortnite versus Apex battle pass.
Yo, can
Where-
we bring up how PUBG Mobile is doing pretty good? Like in the mobile battle royale.
I have no idea about that.
Yeah,
I've been
it
seeing
was
commercials.
way better because it was made by a different game company.
Is that why?
Yeah.
No
But
way.
yeah, like I've been seeing like right now there's an event going on in the PUBG Mobile where it's like it's doing a zombie like type of crossover with Resident Evil.
Oh.
That's
Wait,
pretty cool.
What?
Yeah.
But
In,
we're talking
PUBG
about
Mobile.
real games, Frankie.
Is it exclusive to PUBG Mobile?
I think so. Where
I'd
it's
imagine,
like it's
yeah.
a zombie
But-
apocalypse and
but-
you're able to shoot people down.
Real
They're just-
talk, Jason. Are you gonna even go back to PUBG if you found that it was on the PC?
Wait,
What?
What do you mean?
PUBG is on
on
PC.
I'm talking about the thing
Like, zombie
Frankie was talking
event.
about.
Oh, that event?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay then.
It's just saves
Honestly,
the
the
world,
only reason I'd want to go back is to see if anything has actually changed.
which it hasn't.
Yeah. Like Frankie said, was it last week? I like the realism of that game. In a
Of
way.
PUBG?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
I like
don't
it when
know.
slightly
Like when
tapping
you
my
lag
friends
in
with a
real life.
motorcycle.
That's why I
Or-
said kind of, but
Or,
like
or when you
uh,
come across a Harry Potter car.
Oh,
No.
the flying car is so good.
Or when you hit into one rock and you just go flying.
him
and explode.
You
Or
just
when you
blow
phase
up.
through walls.
I like
Oh,
how I
you
can heal
see
my.
through walls.
I like how I
I
can
like
heal
that
my
a pistol
bullets.
could actually kill late game though.
So
You
Can
know,
it? With the
if you-
level 3?
if
Yeah.
you guys didn't know, the traffic cones in PUBG are solid. You are not able to run them over. I had a
Pretty
friend
much everything's
was-
a solid in PUBG. They didn't
But,
take
like,
their time
you
to
would
make things.
you would expect like a traffic cone to be able to be movable. But I had a friend who he was driving and like he was like, "Oh, there's a traffic cone," and tries to like drive right through it, and his car just explodes.
You
I
should have
don't know,
seen
man.
you
In
should
real
have seen
life,
the
you're
three
not
of us,
supposed to
man.
run them over.
me, Jason, and Jesus. I forget if you still have the clip or not. Where I forget who was driving the motorcycle. We just like slightly went forward, and you ran me over.
Pretty sure that was me, and it was the
You
guy
ran-
that I ran you over.
Was it a car?
Yeah, just
I
went
thought it was
flying. I
I
was
thought
like,
it was a motor. But I didn't went flying. I just got hit. I also like how when you get hit with
Oh.
a car, you don't fly. You actually just crouch.
Ivan, I actually know what you're talking about now. It wasn't it was me and I think Chris was riding in the little passenger car. You were running down a hill and we were trying to get away from the circle, so we didn't see you and we ran you over.
did
I've
it happen
been-
more than once? Did you get
I've-
ran over a bunch of times?
Oh, he got ran over quite a few times.
It's happened on occasion.
Even in real life?
No. Not
I
yet.
don't have legs for a reason.
One of my coworkers keeps threatening that she'll run me over though.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's
Where
a-
do you
that's a
work?
sign-
I feel like everyone wants to like do something to you there.
That's a sign of affection.
Is it what's her
She's
face?
I don't think
Jason?
into you.
I don't think that's affection.
Is it the short one?
Yes, it's the short one.
Ah, all right.
It's gonna sound bad, but yeah. They
She-
keep threatening me.
Try and be
Okay.
anonymous.
There,
So the
there.
PUBG event pass was $10. It
Uh,
lasted for 30 days, and it only had 30 tiers.
Oh.
Apparently,
Good.
after the 30 days were over, you lost all the stuff you got.
That's
What?
Wait,
ass.
what?
What?
Damn.
Can you link this article that you're citing?
Please?
I did.
Oh, it's on Forbes.
Frank is
Far
like, oh
superior.
no.
PUBG event battle pass total rip off.
No, yeah.
So I don't know if they've changed it since then, but it was pretty bad when it came out.
That totally seems like a scummy thing to do. It's like, oh, you pay $10, you could wear these things for like the 30 days, but hey, as soon as it's over, all gone.
Go fuck yourself.
But which one is worse? Was it this one or is it the Blackout Battle Pass?
The blackout one, you get to keep the items, so I would
At
automatically,
least.
yeah, I would
Right.
automatically think, hey, blackout would be the better one.
Hmm.
Jesus. PUBG actually is ass. First, their game wasn't optimized. Then this.
It made
Well,
some.
there was a few steps before that, but this actually
Shit.
gives me cancer.
It made for some fun moments though.
Dude,
I guess.
I
You know-
hope, I pray Apex doesn't do shit like this.
Nah, dude, I don't
Probably
think. I
not.
mean, Respawn's
If
pretty
yeah,
good.
if
They're not- I
Respawn
don't
like
think they're
has a
gonna
lot
do
of to say within the game, then it should be fine. But if EA comes in and it's like we need more money,
Can we also bring up that PUBG, you have to pay $30 to get it, while Fortnite and Apex, it's like those are free.
it. Yeah.
That it was true. I forgot that you actually had to pay to play that stupid game.
Hashtag please sponsor us.
No, I already made my money back from them. I don't care anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it must be nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Hate you.
Just lucky, man. That's where my gambling addiction stems from.
wasn't it CS:GO?
Shh.
That's a
Don't talk
totally
about that.
different thing.
Yeah.
And now it's
well,
transcended into different things.
Yeah.
I mean, it made me who I am today.
Homeless.
Homeless,
Oh,
Homeless.
homeless, in debt.
what computer are
Oh.
you using?
Wait, what?
You're homeless, huh? What
He's at
computer are you
he's at an internet cafe, just begging the owner for 5
McDonald's.
Oh,
more minutes.
Yeah, I have to give him a handy in the back every 30 minutes. The only time that's an exception is during the podcast.
using?
So I have a theory.
Alright.
A game theory?
PUBG and Fortnite are both partly owned by Tencent Games. I feel like
Are they?
yes, I feel like they sabotaged PUBG to push more people to Fortnite.
Why? What makes you say that?
Well, look how
Fortnite's
they
more
handled all
profitable.
this stuff. Yeah,
But doesn't Tencent have a bigger share in PUBG? I'd imagine, right?
probably.
What if
So
they're
I
looking
would-
to sell, though?
But I
Then
think
when-
they have like 20% on Fortnite.
If they're willing to sell with PUBG, wouldn't they want to up PUBG's cost so then they could sell it at a more better price?
That would make sense unless you could make the value of the stock they have in Fortnite that much more.
No, Tencent owns 40% of Epic Games.
Mm.
Oh.
Well, how much do they own of PUBG though? No,
No.
Nothing.
I don't know.
5 schmeckles worth.
It's probably their whole. I think the whole game's owned by them.
At this point, I thought like there was like 2 separate ones, one for like the China region.
Do
I
they
could
have a
be wrong.
different game altogether?
I would
like servers?
assume so.
I would hope so.
Because look how they with Destiny how they released a whole different game technically.
yeah,
for
for,
Korea.
yeah. Because they're able to spend more money.
Because they want to spend
Yeah.
more money.
That whole culture for game, like microtransactions over there, is insane, dude.
It's also heavily regulated. I don't know which one of the 3 it was. It was either China or Japan. They got into some serious shit for like doing some fixed rates in a gacha game and whatnot.
It was, I'm pretty sure it was Japan, and I read this because I wanted to play the game.
Of course you did.
But yeah, they fixed the gacha rate so low that it was illegal for them to sell anything to customers. Like, so the currency they used to summon on there, if the summon rates are above a certain percentage, then it's allowed. But
Mhm.
because it was under, I think it was under 1%. Like, I think it was a 0.02 to
well, I
get
thought
a high rate character.
it was just because it was like a complete gotcha. You know what that is?
No.
Like
No.
No idea.
where you get like added bonus and benefits if you have an entire set of something. So say you have like a helmet, a pat, shoulders, and whatnot. You get better bonuses if you have the entire set altogether. But since you can't buy it any other way besides rolling randomly for it, that's illegal.
Okay.
And they won't let you do that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. There's games that do that, in the U.S., which
But
is shitty.
the US doesn't have those laws.
I know. That's why, like, for a game that me and you play, Dokkan, they have the peel off treasure trove or whatever.
But you also get if you get rid of your microtransactions, you also get made fun of like Belgium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I understand the hustle, but there's a good way about doing it, and then there's a bad way. Like, EA's the scummiest, I think, so far about it, right?
In what aspect?
Battlefront 2.
Well, they
That's
removed
not-
all
that's
that
not-
stuff, and they
Eventually.
don't have anything like that.
the game
The
bombed.
game's actually doing pretty good right now.
I mean,
But, I mean, when it first got actually released,
Yeah.
they pulled that shit. and then-
quality wise, it's good now, but I don't imagine the player base is any high, is it?
I
Jesus.
think they still have a decent amount of players.
That's good.
I
It
know
was a
their
fun
subreddit's
game.
pretty active.
What's it called? It's because you don't really want to see a game fail just because of decisions made by the publisher.
Well,
Yo.
isn't that also Bungie in them?
I mean, I feel like it's more. It was a worse situation with Battlefront 2 than it was.
So I saw this, and it's a comparison chart of like different battle passes: Rocket League, Fortnite, PUBG, and Dota.
PUBG's is actually garbage tier.
Thank you, Dell and NJ, for providing this.
Buys itself.
Yeah.
Rocket League.
Yeah, by
Apex needs
itself.
to buy
Unknown.
itself.
What the heck?
But yeah, I think we should be wrapping up now. Quick debrief of what we've talked about and all that fun jazz.
After you drop this fucking information on me, you want to
That's
quit?
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, what do you want to say about this?
hoping they either follow Rocket League or Fortnite model.
Rocket League's pass was pretty good.
I never tried it.
Here's the thing: if you can't buy it itself within that pass, then
It's garbage tier.
it's not garbage tier. But I'd say the Fortnite would have a better product in terms of a battle pass. Because, I mean,
It gives
Dota's-
incentive to people to play.
Well, I
'Cause they
mean,
could,
Dotus
you know.
isn't bad. The only issue with it is that it doesn't buy itself.
I like that it gives a huge percentage, and I know a fourth doesn't look like a lot, but that's a pretty good amount for like an esports scene.
Yeah. It's the only one of them that does it.
Mm-hmm.
And it has 2,000 tiers.
Well, yeah,
Wow.
it's Dota 2. They expect you to keep playing.
Never played Dota.
Don't.
Yeah,
like-
that's the short of it. Don't.
It's like Better League.
I just had a stroke.
It's a more complicated league. It's apples and oranges, but it's also the same thing.
It's,
No.
the
It's apples
smart
and
man's
oranges,
league.
but it's also Cards Against Humanity.
It's like League but hard mode.
Yes.
Yes.
I like that analogy. Yeah.
League, but hard mode.
It's more challenging. I feel like.
Yeah. There's a lot more things to take into consideration in that game than there is in League.
Also, people hate you more than that game.
Yeah, it's definitely a saltier community.
Really? I thought League was the saltiest community out of all of them.
Well, I
No,
mean,
League
League
is-
is the
is-
biggest, saltiest, I believe.
Most vocal about it.
Yeah. And there's also a bunch of crayon eaters in there too.
There's crayon eaters in every game item.
No, don't worry. We'll have a fun time talking about them later.
God.
Oh, when we get our first special guest in.
Ooh, yeah. What's it called?
Is he a crayon eater?
No.
He
Depends.
can be. He only has 3 phrases, so yeah.
I mean, deep down,
yeah.
I mean, deep
Oh.
down, we could all be crayon eaters if we really try.
But yeah, other than that, my only excitement is for this new Master Chief collection coming for the PC.
Oh,
me too.
yeah.
Me
Aw.
too.
Are you excited, Jesus, or no?
I never played Halo.
I knew it.
Oh no!
No, I played like maybe like I don't know.
The
I don't know the
mobile
numbers, but
games.
one on the 360 a long time ago.
Halo
Maybe
3
60.
probably.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know it was like my friend's game, so we just played.
Halo 3 or ODST?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You didn't know.
Pretty good.
Oh, I like ODST.
They're all coming to PC, baby. I'm excited.
excited for that.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Now we can wrap it up.
yeah, now we could wrap it up.
That was a
But
segue.
I'm excited for the new character and see what's coming up in the battle pass.
Yeah, I wish it was actually released when they quote unquote leaked it, but I hope it's not much longer that we have to wait.
No,
can
I think
just-
it's gonna be probably by the end of the month. If it's not by the 19th of Tuesday of March, then it'll be the 26th.
Mhm. What a weird
Gotcha.
way to phrase that.
I know, right? I was like, I'm pretty sure you got it all reverse.
And will we be expecting a podcast comparing it and reviewing it once it's out?
We'll probably
Maybe like
review
a
it.
small.
We
Yeah.
still,
small
I mean,
little
one of
piece
us
of
have
it.
to complete that fucking thing though, to fully analyze it.
That's gonna suck.
It's gonna.
Cause who was it in here that made like during season 2 or season 3 when the battle pass for Fortnite came out that reached to 100?
That was,
think it was Luis.
me and Lewis.
Yeah. So get to it, Jesus.
Get grinding, Jesus.
I'll join you,
Well,
Jesus.
no.
I'll join you, Jesus.
I'm just waiting for the Tetris 99 battle pass.
I'm ready.
yeah.
I
With
want
the
my Tetronimals to have
Can
different
we-
skins.
Okay, I know we were gonna wrap up. Can we actually talk about that for a little bit, even though it's bullshit?
Tetris?
What, T-spins?
I would love to have like like
Battle
for, if
Royale.
it were to ever have a battle pass, I would love to have like skins for the Tetris blocks.
I wanted to have the same
Custom
kind of
background.
skins from that one game that recently came out for it.
Tetris Effect.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that'd be
that's what I was
pretty cool.
That's what I want battle pass now.
And as much as I like the Tetris song, they need to add a different one.
Yes. It's stuck in my head
Wow.
though now, so I
Mm.
can't say anything.
Nice.
Well, I mean, you can't. I can't blame you because we just played it. So.
All right. Well, that's it from me.
But yeah,
All right, we're done.
Oh.
anything else, Jesus? Anything you want
No.
to say?
I just wish it, Apex Legends has a good long life ahead of it.
Hopefully.
Hopefully,
Awesome.
it doesn't, like make consumer or like greedy mistakes down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should take, it should take it should use this battle pass as an example to see what they can improve on and not, try to get greedy with it. That's just my concern. That'd be the only thing.
All right, Jason, wrap us up. Take us out.
So hopefully everybody has a good night. Please let us know if we made any mistakes on anything that we commented on.
No, for sure.
Which I'm 100% sure we did, especially since we didn't get a lot of the information for the battle passes till the end.
Probably.
If you correct us, you could get a chance to be featured.
Yep. Also, if there's anything we can improve on or any suggestions, please let us know in the comments below. But that's all I got for the podcast.
You,
Yeah.
you
Thank you
forgot
guys
to
for
tell
listening.
them. You forgot to tell them to subscribe.
That is your
Make
job,
sure to
and I will
subscribe
not
to
take that from you.
PewDiePie. That is
Make
all.
sure you subscribe to PewDiePie. Don't
We
let
have to win
T-Series
this
win.
war. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and how Jason said, comment down below, all that fun jazz.
Ring
Somebody
the
say
bell,
bye.
too.
All right.
Later.
Goodbye,
Ring the bell.
guys.
Later, guys.